this is Jeffrey Paul Ross for nextlevelguitar.com. Today we're going to be working on some country blues, Delta blues, Texas blues, Piedmont blues, kind of all mixed in. Sort of Robert Johnson meets Blind Boy Fuller type of stuff. We're going to be in the key of A, and once again, Miles is showing you his best licks. Yeah. Thanks, Miles. So we'll work on something like that for a while. So we're in the key of A, and we're going to be working off this little A7 chord down here, the first position, kumbaya, campfire chords, whatever you want to call them, six bangers. And we got this little D7 with a 3, or the F sharp in the bass. Robert Johnson used this chord a lot, Blind Boy Fuller. So we're going to hit like our open A string with our thumb. If you want to use a pick in your fingers, you can do that. For this type of stuff, I prefer to use my thumb. So I'll try to break that down. It's like hit your open A string, then your A on your G string. It's like 3 A's in a row. And then your high A up here on your 5th fret on your high E string with your little finger. Then you would, okay, so you've got this A chord barred here with your first finger on the 2nd fret. The next note, you're going to hit this little C sharp note on your B string on the 2nd fret. Yeah. Or, if you want, you can catch this E note on the B string on the 5th fret. Either one of those notes. And that's going to take you into a 7th. And the way I like to do it, I've got this barred here. And your 7th in the key of A would be G. So with your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret. Now the next thing we're going to go to is this D7 chord. And it's like this little D7 triad here. But it's got an F sharp in the bass, and you can play it like that if you want. You know, where you use the your thumb to catch that F sharp in the bass on the low E string on the 2nd fret. Way I like to do it, and I kind of walk up, open E, low E string, F, F sharp, so and what I'm doing there, that I'm hitting that A note with my 3rd finger on the 2nd fret on the G string, and then I'm catching this note with my 1st finger on the B string on the C note on the 1st fret, and then I'm forming the complete chord. And then the last note is the F sharp note on the high E string on the 2nd fret with my pinky. And then I kind of do like what they call a pull off. And that's on the B string on the 1st fret on the C note. And I Now you see I'm only picking it once, but there's 2 notes. So I'm pulling off to get that open B note. So, and then the next note is the A note again on the G string with my second finger. That's kind of a famous Robert Johnson turnaround. And the way to do this, you're going to have your A here with your first finger on the 2nd fret on the G string. And then the octave with your little finger on the high E string on the 5th fret. And you're going to pick them at the same time. Now you're going to keep this one. You're not going to move that one. You're going to hold that one. And then you're going to drop to the open G. And then come up to the D string. I would use my 3rd finger on the 4th fret on the D string. It's an F sharp note. And see, then you just go right down chromatically. You can roll it like that. Can do like a, now don't get thrown, I play my E chords funny. This is how I started doing it when I was a kid, and it's you know, been doing it too long to change. So most people play an E chord like that, and in the chord books that's how it's usually diagrammed. So even though that looks like a kind of a funny C chord, it's an E chord. And you make that E chord, and you can do a hammer-on. It's on the G string. First finger on the 1st fret, and open. Then hit a high E note, open on the high E string. Or you can catch that little B, open B string on the way up. Okay, after the high E, now you're going to hit that 7 with your little finger on the 3rd fret, on the B string, on the D dog note. So, now see, now what I do usually, I think it would be good to learn this like this using all your fingers. But sometimes I slip into, so whatever's best for you. So here it is from another angle, so you can see my right hand technique. So once again, we're going to hit the open A note with our thumb. With our first finger, we'll hit the A note on the G string. And I'm using my little finger, not my little finger, my 3rd finger to catch that high A note. And then with my first finger, I'm hitting that C sharp note on the B string on the 2nd fret. I don't really have a set pattern for that. I'm just hitting quarter notes. When I go to that D string with the F sharp and the bass, I'm just pumping quarter notes. this thing, a little Robert Johnson turnaround. Once again, we've got like an octave thing going, almost like a Django or a Wes Montgomery thing. So we're in A. So we got this A note on the G string on the 2nd fret, and then this high A note on the 5th fret on the high E string. And it seems like I'm hitting the high A note first. Yeah. And then the A note on the G string with my thumb. And I'm going down. And there's different ways you can, or you can do it all blocked together. And then I'm making the E chord. And once again, then nothing's chiseled in stone here, just whatever feels right to you, you know. Once again, Jeffrey Paul Ross here for nextlevelguitar.com, where we do have over 850 lessons, different styles, beginning, intermediate, and advanced. So we'll see you next time.